first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Rafael Montero will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 48, Rafael Montero.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. The 1-0 misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 3-0 offering. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Brock Holt.
Luke Farrell will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
The Rangers, number 60, Luke Farrell.
Brock Holt will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. The 1-0 delivery. And he misses again, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
Runner at third here, nobody out. The 3-0 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to. Yeah, I'm okay.
And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. There's ball 3. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Here comes the 1-0. And, oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Number 43 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 43.
Rafael Devers will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Bradley on third. Betts is at second with nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Now the 2-0. There's ball 3.
No strike.
Eight runs already in this inning. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Xander.
Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up, and when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Throw to the plate goes right by him. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. Ball 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First offering on its way. And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. The 1-0 delivery. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Sam Travis will be next. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Coming to the plate now, Sam Travis reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. This is hit softly to third. And the run is in to score from third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning. But instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Second baseman.
Here's Brock Holt now, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set, here it comes. And this one gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Vasquez, a runner at second with one away. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy hit over 340 last year. An incredible season. I watched him one day take a ball to left field, then he took one to right field, then he took one back up the middle. He puts together so many hits and has such a great swing that there's no wonder he hits over 340.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready now, Rafael Devers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
This is flared right back over the mound. And that's through for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long. And 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much it can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
From the stretch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work. See if.
And this one gets away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Struck him out. And the inning finally comes to a close. And if I could, I'd tell you how many runs they scored that half inning, but unfortunately the scoreboard operator packed up and went home. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. Boston's out in front, 17-0. Up next for the Rangers, number 15. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on super utility man Brock Holt. Have glove will travel. He packs them all. This guy, and he plays them all above adequately. From third base, second, both outfield spots, and creates havoc on the base pass. This guy is a manager's dream.
No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And a check swing here, appealed down to third. But James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Santana. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss on a pitch inside that may have got him. It's 0-1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Behind 0-2 now. And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul, and the inning is over. What was that all about? Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to Martinez. Andrew Benintendi waits on deck. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count, now 3-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D.
Now batting.
And let's
Left
focus
fielder.
our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the two outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Stepping in now, Sam Travis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. And it's 1-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Benintendi takes his lead at third with one away. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Number 59 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 59.
Christian Vasquez will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's
Now
way
batting,
worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Brock Holt, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now. And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Red Sox are out in front, 18-0. Here's Rougned Odor now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Ronald Guzman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Guzman is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ronald Guzman is out number 2 here in the third inning. Standing in now, Jose Trevino. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
at the plate, Brock Holt, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. But no chance to recover. Holt is on at first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway.
Junior.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit-by pitch. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Sean Kelly will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 27, Sean Kelly.
Mookie Betts will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drop.
3-0 to him now. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers singled home a run in his last time up. And that misses ball 1. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. 1 run scores. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fielded cleanly. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
The batter, the left fielder.
So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
3-0 now. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Jose Leclerc will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 25, Jose Leclerc.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Texas.
First delivery to him on the way.
Choo.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Nomar Mazara has in store. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
No balls and 1 strike. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder.
So next to the plate for Texas, Willie Calhoun. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off.
First pitch on its way.
The right fielder.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. In his career against Mike Minor, he's got a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The count now at 2-1. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he misses there. 1-2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Batting fifth.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Fastball well outside. A ball and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Popped him up. And no one will track it down. Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
A ball and a strike now. In the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 2-1. There's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Ready with the 3-1. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Don't want to forget about him. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. In his career against Mike Minor, he's 1 for 5.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Pitch out. Nothing doing.